So least population density you will find in Oceania continent, that is Australia, Antarctica and Fiji Islands. When we are just talking about the density of India, what is the population density of India? So it is 382. That means there are 382 persons per square kilometer of area. So state by state it will differ, but when we are talking about an India, so there are 382 people living per square kilometer of area. So this is the two characteristics of an area, how you can define the demographic characteristics of an area. So population distribution and the density of population. Then next main important is factors influencing the distribution of population. So, what are the factors which influenced the distribution of populations? So, that we have divided into three parts. There are some geographical factors which affects the distribution, which influence the distribution of populations. There are some economic factors and some social and cultural factors. So there are three kinds of factors which affects the distribution of population of an area: geographical, economic, third is social or cultural factors. When we are talking about the geographical factors, there are four sub factors, that is available availability of water, second landforms, third climate, fourth soil. So it is quite obvious that I would like to uh, habitat, or I would like to settle where there is the availability of water. So water play an important role. See, water play an important role. It's not just about the drinking, it's also add in cooking, all the washing clothes and agriculture industries, all this needs water. So one of the factors which influence the population is the availability of waters. Population will be more where there is a more water. So you will find all the river areas highly intensively populated, when for example northern plains. So it is highly populated areas as it is uh, drained by Ganga and its tributaries. And on the other hand, if you're talking about the Thar desert in India, you will find very less people living in that areas due to the less availability of water. So this is the first point: geographical factors, availability of water. Second, landforms. See, landform also affects the distributions, that people like to settle in plain areas basically as compared to mountain areas, because they also want to do agriculture, all the other industries, they all required a prerequisites for the lands to be uniform. So somewhere you will find forest areas, very highly dense forest areas, somewhere you find plains, somewhere you find cliff plateaus. So that all the landforms that also affects the population of an area. Third, climate. Climate, you see, somewhere you will find sober climate and somewhere you will find very harsh climates. Like it is not possible for all to settle in Sahara desert. So Sahara desert, which is in Africa, is the hottest desert in the world. But on the same line, if we are near to South Africa, the area which is near to the coast, you will find a very moderate climate, and that also supports good population there. So climate also play an important role. Then fourth is soil. Yes, why soil? Because if we are talking about the agriculture part, still many countries still have their many population, many percentage of populations working under the agriculture. So soil supports agriculture, Soil supports the land and crop system of that area. That also results in the distribution of population. Next is economic factors. So economic factors also have some subset. Economic factors means minerals, urbanization, industrialization. So minerals, the area which have good minerals. It's not just about the soil, that soil, only soil will be the area where the population density will be more. But if the area have good mineral contents, that also support the huge populations. So I have mentioned one example that was mentioned in your NCRTs, that is Katanga Zambia copper. So it is the area of Africa where there is a huge population distribution system. And when we are talking about in India, for example, Chota Nagpur Plateau, the Jamshedpur areas in Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand areas is highly populated because of we have Tata, POSCO, many other Coal India, many other companies working mineral, extracting minerals are indulged in mining and all those process. So that require men for the minings, and all that also supports the distribution. Men mining, that results to the work, and that supports population. Urbanization is the modern term which started with the 19th and 20th century with the uh, industrial revolutions which started from Britain, and it's spread all over the world. So urbanization means like Delhi, Chandigarh, Bangalore. So all these cities are the formation of urbanizations where people move just for the better life, for the good opportunities of jobs. So urbanizations, as the towns are started uh, coming due to the uh, urbanization near the area, that can be from industrialization, that can be from any other parts, so that also supports the distribution. Industrialization, so industrialization, again it's is the same thing, the industries, where the industries is there, that also supports the population density. Kobe Osaka region in Japan is mentioned in your book. Third point is social and cultural factors. So, social and cultural factors are basically the religious and the cultural significance of that area. So, suppose Varanasi. Varanasi has a religious and cultural significance in our Hindu religion, and Allahabad, Prayagraj. So, all those cities, due to the religious cultural significance, support more population as compared to other region. But see, as I have mentioned, that religious and cultural significance can attract or move away the people. So sometimes the religious, due to the religious system, suppose if there are riots on the name of religions, that also results into the migrations or exodus of people from that region. So these are the three major factors: distribution of population, geographical, economic, and social culturals. I hope if this will come in 5 marks, you can easily explain these points.